Dear viewers, let us quickly prove that sin squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. Solution: to prove this, we need a triangle, a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, we call this the opposite, call this the adjacent, call this the hypotenuse. We know that from trig ratio, we call this x. The sine of x is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. We also know that the cos of x is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And we know that the tan of x is opposite over adjacent. So if we know this, we can use this trig ratio to replace what you have here. Sine squared x is equal to, sine is opposite to hypotenuse, so it is going to be opposite over hypotenuse squared. Cos squared x is going to be adjacent squared over hypotenuse squared, while tan squared x is opposite squared over adjacent squared. So if we replace it here, sin squared x, we have opposite squared over hypotenuse squared, plus cos squared x is adjacent squared over hypotenuse squared. And if we put them together, finding the LCM, which is hypotenuse squared, because they have a common denominator, we now have it is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. And by Pythagoras theorem, we know that opposite squared plus adjacent squared is equal to hypotenuse squared. That is, the square of the longest side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So if that is the case, we can replace this opposite square plus adjacent squared with hypotenuse squared, so that we have hypotenuse squared over hypotenuse squared, and that is equal to 1. So that is how sin squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1.